Hey guys, this is Mr. Happy is Missing, bringing you another infrared battle here on Pokemon Black. So this battle was against one of my friends at school. He challenged me to a battle, and well, it's kind of hard to refuse. So as you can see, I'm using my classic set, and then there's his set. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with my Cloister like I always do, and he's going to send out a Gliscor. So he's going to be at a major disadvantage right off the bat, so he's going to go ahead and GTFO. So because my Cloister's a frickin' wall, it's not going to do anything at all, and he's going to go ahead and switch out to a Snorlax. That was a very good switch on his part. Because I went ahead for the Icicle Spear. Its thick fat ability is going to completely neutralize it, even though it is physical. So that's not good for me. So thanks to my skill link ability, I am going to get the hit 5 times on it. So I'm going to go ahead and call it back, and I'm going to go switch to something else that's more physical. So I'm going to go ahead and toss it to my T-Tar. So my Sandstream is going to activate, so I will be getting out the Sandstorm, and then he's going to go ahead and Fire Blast, which does absolutely nothing to my Tyranitar. Takes it like a friggin' boss, and the lefties are actually going to completely recover the damage it did. So he does not want anything to happen to the Snorlax, so he's going to go ahead and switch out to his Bronzong. So I was going to go ahead and go for the Crunch. I was kind of expecting a switch out, and well, I didn't want to risk the Earthquake. And luckily for me, I did end up not doing the Earthquake, because that probably would have been completely neutralized by Bronzor's Levitate. So he's going to set up the Reflect as I just keep going for Crunch, and I'm just going to finish off this Bronzong in 3 hits, which is good for me. It gets a defense drop, not that it really matters. Oh, actually it survives. Oh, jeez. So it goes ahead and explodes. So Bronzong goes down. I guess that reflected more than I thought it would. So that does nothing to my T-Tar. It's going to take that pretty well. It's not going to take all that much damage. So now he goes out to Starmie, which is freaking fast. So I stayed in, hoping that I could live whatever this thing throws at me and go for the Crunch, and I live with 3 HP. What a frickin' boss. So T-Tar is unfortunately not going to be able to take out the Starmie, but I did do a nice amount of damage. Not to mention the Sandstorm is going to take him down a little bit. So I'm in a little bit of trouble, but I see no point in switching out, so he's just going to go for the Ice Beam and finish me off. The crit definitely didn't matter, especially not at that range. So that storm is going to take a little bit more damage from the Sandstorm, and I'm going to go to my Gliscor. Now I'm going to immediately switch out because I do anticipate the Ice Beam from the Starmie. The reason to why I did that is for this purpose exactly, actually. Because I knew that Starmie would be using Ice Beam as soon as I sent out my Gliscor, and I'm basically waiting for lefties to take this thing out. So, the Reflect wears off. It is going to use the T-Bolt. Unfortunately, Cloister is not good in the special defense area, so that's going to easily take me out. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what I was thinking at that point. It was kind of stupid of me to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and send out my Latios. Unfortunately, it is not faster, which I was hoping for. But because Latios has a really nice special defense, it's going to take that pretty well. So I'm just going to go ahead and for the Psychic, just in case he switched out or did anything that I wasn't expecting. So I wanted to get a little Sandstorm damage, and he's going to send out his Empoleon. Now, I've never really fought one of these before, but he must have not known what my Latios was. He probably thought it was Scarfed or something, but it wasn't. So I just let out the quick T-Bolt and then quickly finish off that Empoleon without an issue. So I'm going to take a little bit more sandstorm damage, but that's nothing too much. So now he's going to send out his Breloom. Unfortunately for him, my Latios is much faster. So that's going to easily one-hit KO the Breloom. I do get the crit. I don't think it would have mattered because Breloom is weak defensively. So he's going to finally send out his Snorlax, his little counter. So I'm just going to go ahead for the Draco Meter just to see what I can do to this thing. It actually does a really nice amount of damage, a lot more than I was expecting from the Snorlax. So he's going to go for the Body Slam. That's going to finish off my Latios without an issue, because Latios isn't very good defensively, and frankly Snorlax is not that wimpy. So Snorlax will live with what 1 HP it looks like. Not very much at all, so I'm just going to go straight for the C-Ball. I'm not going to screw around here. So down goes the Snorlax. So I'm going to take a little bit of Sandstorm damage. I am going to get the Toxic Orb. And he's going to have to send out his Gliscor now. So his Gliscor is faster, so he is going to go for the Earthquake. But because I am Grass, I resist that, so I'm going to go ahead and put him to sleep. So hopefully that Gliscor stays asleep for a little while, and my Breloom will take a little bit of Sandstorm damage, but it'll get more back with the Toxic Orb and the Poison Heal. So now I'm just going to go for the Substitute just so I can protect my Breloom a little bit, because I really don't have anything to counter this thing because I got rid of my Cloyster earlier. So the Gliscor is going to stay asleep, and I'm just going to go for the Seed Bomb. The Focus Punch would be resisted, and I don't know, I just didn't think it would do as much. I do get the crit here, which is really nice because that takes it down to a zone where I can just finish it off in one more move. So I am going to go for the Focus Punch here, just because I know that Seed Bomb didn't do as much as I was hoping, even though it did get the crit, which was very nice. So I'm going to go ahead for the Focus Punch, and I'm going to finish this thing off. And that's the match. Yep. Okay, so I will be trying to bring in more battles. I do have a new set that's rare and ready to go, and I hope to bring that to you sometime in the near future. So this is Mr. Happy Missing, and I will see you next time.